Chattanooga's police chief addressing citizen concerns about possible enhanced immigration enforcement in the city. Police Chief John Chambers says they don't participate in any form of immigration enforcement, but they are required to cooperate with state law that mandates local agencies cooperate with ICE detainer requests. Under Tennessee law, individuals are required to identify themselves when driving, under arrest, or if they're lawfully detained. If legal identification cannot be provided, CPD says the individual may be taken to the Hamilton County Jail.
Who says vaping is safer than cigarettes? Science does not support that belief. Vapes can contain a variety of chemicals, flavoring agents, cancer-causing elements, and other harmful substances. High levels of nicotine in some vapes can be more likely to lead to addiction, and chemical ingredients are not always listed accurately on vaping packages. Vaping can also damage your DNA, your heart, your lungs, and even your smile. Enough with the puff. Learn more at ul.org/vaping.
The Sullivan County mayor is looking to begin the process of changing Blountville from unincorporated to an entity recognized by the state of Tennessee. Blountville currently is the only county seat in the state that's not incorporated as a city or town. The mayor says because of that, they cannot reap the benefits of state grants. The county commission would have to approve the proposal and send it to the Tennessee General Assembly, which would vote on changing the status of Blountville. Will Nunley, Access Tennessee News.
This is the CBS Entertainment Report. Time to unwrap The Mummy.
This just keeps getting better and better.
We've got a release date for the fourth installment of the long-running franchise, May 19th, 2028. And we'll see the return of Rachel Weisz with Brendan Fraser. Now, both starred in the first Mummy movie back in 1999. Amazing! Yeah, and Dancing with the Stars will have its very own fan convention this summer. Dancing with the Stars Con will mix up fans with pros from the show, mirror ball winners, and contestants too, like JoJo Siwa. That'll happen at the Acrisure Arena in Palm Springs. For CBS Entertainment, I'm Matt Wolf.
Hey, it's CBS News business analyst and certified financial planner Jill Schlesinger. Follow and listen to Money Watch with Jill Schlesinger on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
A look at the news, views, politics, sports, and people that are shaping Rutherford County. Listen each weekday morning at 9 o'clock for the Roundtable here on News Radio WGNS. We're the Good Neighbor Network. FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro. FM 100.5 Smyrna. Audio and video streaming at wgnsradio.com. This is Rutherford Issues, hitting right at what matters most to all of us here in the heart of Tennessee. From Murfreesboro to Smyrna, Eagleville to Laverne, Leanna to Barfield, and everywhere in between. If it matters to you, you'll hear about it here on Rutherford Issues. Now your host, Brian Barrett.
Well, hey, hi, and hello there, fun lovers and truth seekers. Welcome in to Rutherford Issues, here from News Radio, WGNS. It is 7 minutes after 10 o'clock. Glad you're with us here on Rutherford Issues today, as we come to you from the Middle Tennessee Electric Studios. Middle Tennessee Electric would like to make sure that you're in the loop. So head over to mte.com and update your contact information so that they can get you those timely alerts on any outages and billing and anything else they might be sharing. Very involved here in the community. That's Middle Tennessee Electric. Again, glad to have you alongside today. We're going to be talking with Rutherford County Emergency Medical Services a bit later on. Brent Carter will join in on the fun here this morning. So looking forward to that conversation here, which will be straight ahead here on WGNS. So be sure to hang tight for that. If you missed the last hour, want to catch up with what's going on in the world of Megan Flippen, who was formerly the president and CEO of the United Way, now with a brand new organization. That new organization out of works with nonprofits all over Middle Tennessee, so check it out. Podcast is up. Just got it going. So the podcast, audio, video, you can listen back or watch the program. It's at wgnsradio.com under Roundtable. So we have all of our local shows there, and you can go to those podcast sections. There are also, let's say you're a fan of the Roundtable and catch the Roundtable. I saw this several months ago from a person who said, look, I have a 651-hour listening streak going here. And it was from one of the podcast platforms, Spotify or Apple Podcasts, somewhere in there. And so all of those podcast platforms you just like, and it's there. You can listen back to any of our local programs. And Roundtable, of course, one of those. Just search for WGNS and then search for the specific show. Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music for most, iHeart, on all of those platforms. Going to be a little wet. We're going to talk about that coming up here in just a couple of minutes. But here for this Wednesday, on the 11th of February, today, Jesus Alvarez Lopez is today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day for his life-changing work as an ESL educator, helping non-English speaking families integrate into the community. Jesus Alvarez Lopez today, the recipient of flowers from Ryan Flowers, Coffee and Gifts on South Academy. And, of course, your good neighbor friends here at WGNS. So that is today's Good Neighbor of the Day. Jesus Alvarez Lopez. Thanks to Ryan Flowers. And thank you, whoever you are out there who sent in his name, for the Good Neighbor of the Day, and you can do the same for anyone. Just simply text neighbor to 615-893-1450. That's right. You'll get a reply, and then you'll read your reply, and there will be a link there. Just tap on that. Fill out the information it asks for, click submit, boom, you're done. It is that easy. wgnsradio.com/goodneighbor gets you there as well. That web form is easy because it asks you the right questions that we need answers to. Obviously, we need their name. We need a sentence as to why you would like them to be Good Neighbor of the Day. We need their address. How else will they get flowers, right? And a phone number. So, all key information pieces that we need. You can get it to us other ways. Mail, 306 South Church Street, Murfreesboro, 37130. Or call Melissa a little later on, maybe early this afternoon, right after lunch. She'll even take it down for you. This Good Neighbor Spotlight, built by SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, and they love supporting the neighbors who keep Rutherford County thriving. Today on the Birthday Club, it happens to be Sawyer Rigney Holder, who is today's Birthday Club winner. 9 years old today. Sawyer, hope you have a wonderful birthday. Both the Holder and Rigney families called in, and I think we had just about everybody. Sawyer, wishing you a happy birthday. So hope you have a happy, happy, happy birthday. And enjoy that banana pudding from Slick Pig. They're at 1920 East Main, right here in Murfreesboro.
Good day, Rutherford County. This is Lee Colvin, financial advisor and CFP with Edward Jones. Let's get the latest business news from our financial desk.
CBS Money Watch.
The latest federal retail sales numbers showed virtually no change in December from November, despite the usually busy holiday shopping season. Building materials, gardening, sporting goods, gas, and food and beverage stores saw slight increases in spending in December over the previous month, though furniture and electronics sales dipped. This latest Commerce Department report was delayed due to the federal government shutdown last fall. Estee Lauder is accusing Walmart of selling fake versions of its products in a new lawsuit. In court documents, the cosmetics company lists several products it says have counterfeit copies on the retail giant's website. I'm Jesse Mitchell.
Right now, the Dow is down 153 points, 50,034. The S&P 500 retreats as investor enthusiasm for better-than-expected jobs data wanes. It is up, but just a fraction, 6 points at 69.48. NASDAQ down 26, 23.075.
From Wall Street to Church Street, that's the latest business news from the Edward Jones Financial Desk. I'm financial advisor and CFP Lee Colvin. Call 615-907-7056 or stop by our office on South Rutherford Boulevard in the Public Shopping Center.
Now, here's your Rutherford weather forecast.
Well, for those watching on Big G TV, let's take a look at the Rutherford County Courthouse. We see cloudy skies, and our current temperature showing 45. We're actually at 48, so our temperature has bumped up here in the last hour. Probably about done with the rain, but more rain on the way in the forecast. And if you enjoyed yesterday's 70s, I don't see a 70 in the forecast here for a minute. Not cold, but there's not a 70 in the forecast, I can tell you that.
For this afternoon, Brian, we'll see gradually clearing conditions with high temperatures climbing up into the middle 50s. Winds will be out of the north and northwest at 10 to 15. Then for tonight, turning clear and calm, overnight lows dropping back into the upper 20s. And for Thursday, sunshine to start the day, some increasing clouds into the afternoon up to a high of 53. Staying dry for your Friday into the upper 50s, but a chance for rain then returning on Saturday. I'm meteorologist Michael Caro.
Thank you, Michael. And here's a look at our Rutherford weather radar. We've got it in our futurecast mode here just to give us a good idea of the rain amounts. And I'm going to take this out through, well, we'll go to Monday here because we're going to clear out over the weekend. And showing 1.25 inches, pretty widespread across Rutherford County. May have some areas that see just a touch more than that to the south. This model is picking up on a bit of a heavier rain swath just to our south in Bedford County, Marshall counties. This is a model that could mean this heavier rainfall comes up our way and we could get close to 2 inches of rain. But that is what it is looking like here at the moment. And in terms of when we can see that precipitation, I'm going to put our radar here into motion. We clear out here today after it's very aggressive with showers today. It's going to be sunny here in just a few. That actually went back to midnight, so that explains that. So here is our Friday, Saturday complex, and really not showing a ton on Friday, even through the night. So it looks like Saturday morning by about 9 o'clock. Got some rain showers here in the area. Still raining at 3 o'clock, 6 and 9 o'clock. Still have rain around. As we go into Sunday morning, rain. Sunday at 6 a.m. looks like some heavy downpours are possible. And continuing on through the day on Sunday, it looks like our rain chances. So our highest rain chances are Saturday and then Sunday, a little heavier rain. And we're talking about 1 inch to 2 inches, maybe 3 inches of rain on the high end over the weekend. So that is a look at your Rutherford weather forecast. Let's get a check on the roads here. Check out I-24 at Highway 96 and traffic moving along smoothly there out on the interstate. Roads look pretty dry now after some overnight showers. Don't forget, Rutherford Weather is keeping you updated on impactful and severe weather. RutherfordWX.com. That's Rutherford Weather. Head to our website. There are links to YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram. We're most active on those. I tell you, I'm really digging YouTube because you go live on the YouTube channel and it'll tell you on your phone, on your tablet, your computer, your TV, wherever you're watching. So you've got it on multiple devices. So that's a good option for when we're live during impactful and severe weather. And you'll get some updates, not every day, not even every week. I mean, we're talking about some rain. We may do a little post about that before the rain comes this weekend. But we're not going to inundate you with information. You're just going to get timely information to let you know about what's coming in our local Rutherford County weather. So like, subscribe, turn on notifications. That way you're always informed on what's happening in local Rutherford County weather from Rutherford Weather.
SRM Concrete is the largest ready-mix producer in the country, yet is still family-owned and operated. Locally grown, nationally known, SRM delivers unmatched quality and service. You call, we haul. We're SRM Concrete.
Rutherford Issues on News Radio WGNS.
Our Rutherford Issues coverage on Big G TV brought to you in part by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic. Improving community health for more than 7 decades, MMC provides accessible, cost-effective care from excellent physicians in advanced medical facilities. That's Murfreesboro Medical Clinic. We're checking on the world news from CBS. We've got your Rutherford Roundup straight ahead. We'll keep you updated on everything going on in the news, around the country, around the world, and right here at home.
CBS Radio News.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Steve Kathan. Hours after the airport in El Paso, Texas was closed, things are getting back to normal. CBS's Chris Van Cleve says security issues prompted the action.
CBS News learned that this grew out of concern over initially cartel drones from Mexico breaching U.S. airspace, and then the U.S. government response to those drones. And out of an abundance of caution, the decision was made to halt air traffic because of this drone activity.
Well, north of the border, we've now heard from Canada's Prime Minister Mark Carney after the mass shooting at a school in the western part of that country.
We will get through this. We will learn from this. But right now, it's a time to come together, as Canadians always do in these situations, these terrible situations, to support each other, to mourn together, and to grow together.
8 people were killed, more than 24 wounded at a secondary school. 2 others were killed in a nearby home. Authorities say the shooter, a woman, died by self-inflicted wound. In Arizona, investigators in the Nancy Guthrie case are hoping surveillance images of a masked person will trigger information that leads to an arrest. CBS's Anna Schechter.
Very distinctive gloves, jacket, face mask, and backpack. They've already figured out likely the make and model, the brand of those items of clothing. They might go to retailers. There's a ton of work. They're flooding the zone with resources.
Well, now to Washington, CBS's Linda Kenyon reports Israel's Prime Minister Netanyahu meeting this hour with President Trump.
The two will discuss a range of issues, while the Prime Minister says first and foremost, he plans to focus on Iran. The meeting comes days after Iran and the U.S. held talks in Oman to discuss Iran's nuclear program, with more talks expected. At the same time, President Trump has ordered a U.S. military buildup in the region.
The White House says the Trump administration is poised to revoke a scientific finding that's long been the basis for American action to regulate greenhouse gas emissions and fight climate change. CBS's David Schechter has more on a fresh climate change report.
A new study finds several critical systems, from polar ice sheets and permafrost to the Amazon rainforest and ocean currents, are moving toward critical tipping points. When these systems change, scientists say, they can trigger new effects that make warming even worse, like thawing permafrost, releasing more carbon into the air.
And checking Wall Street, it's a mixed bag so far. The Dow is down 168 points. The S&P is up more than 3 points, and the NASDAQ is down. This is CBS News.
Follow and listen to the official 48 Hours After Show post-mortem on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Couponing. Wow, you didn't strike me as the coupon type.
Just trying to stay ahead of inflation. Gas, groceries, everything. It's all more expensive. I need to save wherever I can.
Have you tried Upside yet?
Upside? What's that?
It's a free app that I use that pays cash back for every gallon of gas I buy. You've got to buy gas to get around anyway. Might as well get paid for it.
Come on, does that really add up to anything?
I've already made around $200. The extra cash helped pay down my bills, and I even had a little extra left to treat myself.
And the Upside app is free?
Totally free, and the cash back is real. You can transfer the cash right to your bank account.
I'm downloading Upside right now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code BOOST to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code BOOST for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code BOOST for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Hun, I get it. You like humming a little theme music while you play Frenzy Instant games. Can you just wait for the next commercial?
Sorry. They're here, and they're looking for a winner. The return of Frenzy Instant Games. With so many prizes, you're going to need a bigger boat. Only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Just remember to play responsibly.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
Rutherford County, this is Lakin with First Mortgage, a department of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. Just like our student athletes work hard on the field and court, I work hard for you, making home loans simple, smooth, and stress-free. Whether you're buying your first home, refinancing, or building your dream home, I'll guide you every step of the way. I'm proud to cheer on our hometown teams, and I'd be honored to cheer you on as you reach your home goals. Call me, Lakin at First Mortgage. Let's get you home.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NLMS 401715.
FM 1019, FM 100.5, WGNSradio.com. The Good Neighbor Network.
I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS. And here are some of the top stories impacting Rutherford County on your Rutherford Roundup for Wednesday, February the 11th, 2026. Tensions flared in Rutherford County as the Board of Education voted 4-3 to extend Director Jimmy Sullivan's contract through 2030. Board member Butch Vaughn accused colleagues of political grandstanding after Caleb Tidwell, Katie Darby, and Tammy Sharp opposed the extension without a clause limiting severance to 6 months' pay. Tidwell argued taxpayers should not risk paying 2 directors at once, referencing a previous buyout. Darby warned a future termination could cost Rutherford County taxpayers hundreds of thousands, possibly over $1 million, while Sharp emphasized the fiscal caution. Supporters, including Stan Vaught, Francis Rosales, and Chair Claire Maxwell, pointed to district performance. Under Sullivan's leadership, Rutherford County schools, serving more than 51,000 students across Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and surrounding communities, have earned 6 consecutive years of Level 5 growth, ranking among the top districts in Tennessee. The approved contract maintains competitive pay in line with state averages. Meanwhile, another high-stakes issue is unfolding in Murfreesboro. A Davidson County Chancery Court judge ordered state regulators to halt review of a proposed 70-foot vertical expansion of the Middle Point landfill. State Representative Brian Terry, who represents North Rutherford County, said going vertical is still an expansion, raising concerns about environmental impact and increased bird activity tied to stronger thermal updrafts. 2 Rutherford County lawmakers are pushing new legislation aimed at stopping what they describe as the uncoordinated relocation of homeless individuals from one community to another. Representative Tim Rudd of Murfreesboro and State Senator Shane Reeves said the proposal would make it illegal for a city or advocacy group to transport unhoused individuals without first notifying and coordinating with the receiving municipality. Rudd claimed Murfreesboro has seen an increase in individuals arriving from Davidson County, though Metro Nashville officials denied transferring anyone without verified housing or support. The bill would allow local governments to sue for $10,000 per violation if coordination doesn't occur. Lawmakers say that the goal is to protect both vulnerable individuals and taxpayers across Rutherford County, including growing communities like Smyrna. Meanwhile, drivers in Murfreesboro were urged to adjust after new traffic signals along Joe B. Jackson Parkway at Interstate 24 became fully operational on Tuesday. The signals installed near the future Buc-ee's development had previously been flashing to alert motorists. City officials said that staff will continue monitoring traffic flow as construction progresses on this highly anticipated travel center, which broke ground in October of 25 and is expected to be open later this year. Council member Sean Wright has projected millions in potential tax revenue for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County, along with more than 200 new jobs tied to the development. State officials are expanding a life-saving safety initiative that will directly impact families across Rutherford County, including Murfreesboro and Smyrna. The Tennessee Department of Commerce and Insurance and the State Fire Marshal's Office announced that the long-running Get Alarmed Tennessee program will now include free carbon monoxide detectors in addition to smoke alarms. Commissioner Carter Lawrence said the expansion comes in the wake of Winter Storm Fern, when the use of generators and alternate heating sources led to carbon monoxide illness and fatalities statewide. Since launching in 2012, the program has distributed more than 342,000 smoke alarms and helped save 524 lives. Fire departments serving Rutherford County residents can now request and install both 10-year sealed battery smoke alarms and carbon monoxide detectors for qualifying households. Meanwhile, in Murfreesboro, Middle Tennessee Christian School announced a major leadership transition in its high school baseball program. Athletic Director Jason Piercy named Brennan King as interim head coach for the 2026 season after Addison Alford stepped down. King, a former Oakland High School standout and second-round draft pick of the Los Angeles Dodgers, spent a decade in professional baseball and has served as an assistant at MTCS for 12 years. School officials said that the move provides stability for the Cougars as they begin the search for a permanent head coach, reinforcing the school's commitment to excellence in athletics across Rutherford County. That's all for now. For updates on these, as well as many more local news stories, be sure to check out our website, wgnsradio.com, or follow us on social media at News Radio WGNS on Facebook, as well as X. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to leave a rating or a review on Spotify and iTunes, a comment on YouTube, or share it with a friend. I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, part of your Good Neighbor Network, and I'll talk to you later.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit recyclerightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you. That's recyclerightTN.com.
Recycle right, it's all on you. Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right, Tennessee.
Go to recyclerightTN.com.
Recycle right, Tennessee.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The San Antonio Spurs won their fifth straight game, dominating the Lakers in L.A. 136-108. The Lakers sat all five starters, including LeBron James and Luka Doncic. Victor Wembanyama of the Spurs, in the first 8 minutes, had 25 points. He finished with 40 in the game. Phoenix sent Dallas to an eighth straight loss, 120-111. Houston beat the Clippers 102-95. And Indiana, in overtime, won at New York 137-134, despite 40 points from Jalen Brunson. Steph Curry of Golden State, with his knee injury, was replaced on the NBA All-Star roster by Brandon Ingram of Toronto. To college basketball, TCU upset number 5 Iowa State. Wisconsin won in overtime at number 8 Illinois. Purdue a winner in overtime at number 7 Nebraska. U.S. women's hockey beat Canada 5-0, and the Tigers signed pitcher Justin Verlander.
This is News Radio WGNS Prime Time Sports.
Sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Our expanded office location is on Medical Center Parkway, just across the street from the hospital. If you've been injured, call us for a free consultation at 867-9900.
Well, last night we were over at Blackman for the Rockville-Blackman games, and that rivalry never disappoints, for sure. Last night's action was Blackman girls winning 73-46 over Rockville. In the boys' game, it was the Rockville boys defeating Blackman 55-49 to hand the Blaze only their fourth loss of the season in boys basketball. Both teams leading in their respective districts. Blackman in District 9 and Rockville in District 10. So we'll see how all of that works out come after district tournament, region tournament. Could those two teams play? And Rockville and Blackman leading in their districts, could they play for a region championship? I don't know, but maybe it was a preview. Also last night in girls basketball, Middle Tennessee Christian School moves on in the District 3 tournament. 65-33 the final there as PCA got a 74-40 win over Franklin Christian. We've got the next games up for all of our local teams and such. It's at wgnsradio.com. Central Magnet, a winner, 58-43 in girls. These are girls' scores. Riverdale 51, Stewart's Creek 46. Big win for the Lady Warriors. Tuesday night, Cascade defeated Eagleville 60-35. It was Oakland edging Laverne 40-37. And Smyrna defeats Siegel 54-40. In the boys' action last night, well, the MTCS and PCA teams are playing tonight, by the way. It was DeKalb County getting the best of Central Magnet, 70-63. Rockville 55, Blackman 49, and a game I hope you listened to or watched on WGNS. Make that 71-66. Stewart's Creek edges Riverdale in last night's action. Also, Eagleville boys 59, Cascade 38. Eagleville boys improved to 22-0 on the season. They're 59 points, almost half of what they scored on Monday night when they beat Hampshire 102-27. Last night it was Oakland over Laverne 78-40. And it was the Smyrna Bulldogs defeating Siegel 65-55. That's a look at the latest sports for you. What's coming up? Let me tell you about that. This afternoon, all sports talk. Dylan Simmons will be in the chair today to drive the bus, and you'll have him for a full hour. No game tonight. That's a rare thing, but no game tonight. We will have one tomorrow as the Lady Raiders host Jack State at 6. Friday night, Riverdale at Siegel. State Farm Prep basketball, 5:45 airtime and a 6 o'clock tip. The Lady Raider game tips at 6 tomorrow night, too, by the way. On Saturday, 3:30, Lady Raiders versus Kennesaw State. And then we'll have the men's game at Western Kentucky to follow right after that. Plus, the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner on the air, 9 o'clock for you on Saturday morning. That's the latest in local sports. Let's check your news from around the state of Tennessee with Will Nunley.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Will Nunley. In light of recent power restoration issues with the National Electric Service, at least 2 counties are coming forward to say they want representation on the board of directors. NES supplies power to all of Davidson County and parts of 6 surrounding counties in Middle Tennessee, including Sumner and Williamson. It does not appear that anyone from those counties serves on the NES board. Leaders in Sumner and Williamson counties say they want a direct voice in how NES is run. At least one Williamson County commissioner says they're exploring other electric vendors if changes aren't made at NES. An update to a story we brought you yesterday. Smith County authorities say they've recovered the body of a person who reportedly jumped into the Cumberland River while fleeing police. Officials say the person ran from the Carthage police, entered the river, and went underwater. Search and recovery operations took place near the Carthage boat ramp. Smith County worked with crews to make the recovery underwater. More news in 30 seconds.
I've got pests, bees, buzzing rodents running all through my house. Ants chewing wood, and look, there's a mouse. I'm overrun with pests, but you're gonna be sure, safe and secure. It's the last rites for those pests. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests.
893-7111. AmeriCare Services Incorporated. Call us today. 893-7111.
Haywood County Schools changing practices after receiving concerns about a mandatory religious assembly held in December. The assembly featured Tennessee rapper Project Pat. During the alleged mandatory assembly, an adult questioned students about their religious beliefs, specifically asking whether they identified as Christian or Muslim before leading them in prayer. The Freedom from Religion Foundation argued the assembly constituted a violation of First Amendment protections. Will Nunley, Access Tennessee News.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at wgnsradio.com.
And our show here today, Rutherford Issues, powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Want to change your energy bill? Well, download the free MyMTE app to track your usage, pay bills, report outages right there from your phone. Take charge of that energy bill. You might want to change it. I don't think you're going to have much luck with that. Brent Carter joins us this morning. I don't think we are we?
So either.
Yeah.
No.
That's just one of those
you go
things.
From heater to air conditioner to back to heater.
Man, it's
just been crazy.
Crazy. Well, I mean, it always is here. Brent Carter's with Rutherford County Emergency Medical Services. That stretch of cold was pretty prolonged, though, for here. I mean, usually it warms up a little bit, and then maybe thaw out and another front comes in and then we warm up, but not that cold that long.
I think this warm-up's just teasing us to get
you
ready.
Think?
I think there's still another snap of cold coming.
Yeah. Call it fall spring.
When that storm come in, it was, the shift that was on that day, they did 186 calls, 911 calls in a 24-hour period.
Wow. In the ice storm.
That's a record. I mean,
it has? Yeah.
I don't want to hold that record, but that was a record for that shift. And it all went smooth. We didn't get any trucks, ambulances, in ditches, alongside the road, hung up, nothing. I mean, everybody was watching over us, and we took care of people of Rutherford County.
Yeah. Any idea why it was so high, I wonder? No real
idea.
reason. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't look at what the call volume, I knew what the call volume was, but I didn't look to see what the calls were all about.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was quite a few minor wrecks, or they call an ambulance, still got to get them checked out.
Yeah. So I'm sure accidents were higher.
Yeah. But other than that, I can't answer that question.
Yeah. I didn't know. I mean, usually, I guess there could be some slips and falling on the ice and hitting the head.
Probably a bunch of falls.
Yeah. Well, but made it through fine.
Still rolling.
Yeah. All the facilities made it through fine. Yep. Not a bunch of trees down or anything, I hope.
Not that they didn't take care of. We don't carry chainsaws on the ambulance, so I don't really know about
I didn't know about at the stations or anything.
Oh, no. Our stations were fine.
Yeah.
They didn't spend much time in them that day.
I bet. It sounds like. It is good to be able to have them out, the stations out in the community, but you just bring up a good point. They're out during the day, and so the Plainview truck may be in downtown Murfreesboro at the hospital and get called out somewhere else, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It may not get back to base. Yeah. Well, that's the good thing about, we've talked about the GPSs on every truck. So when they're called, that 911 call comes in, closest truck to whoever made that call is going to go to it. So, yeah, they might get hung up in what we call the vortex and might not make it back to their station for a while.
The vortex.
Yeah.
Sounds like a villain in a superhero movie.
I know, but you get caught if you're in Plainview and you come into Murfreesboro, you might be there a while.
Yeah, or you might wind up in Smyrna for some reason.
You might, if all them trucks are out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just depends on where them phone calls come in.
188.
186.
86. That's in a 24-hour period?
With 18 trucks. 24-hour period with 18 trucks.
Wow.
And 3 supervisors.
I bet they were tired after it was over.
I bet they slept for a day. That's the one good thing about, working 24 and be off for 72. So as you get a little downtime.
Yeah. It's still,
it worked out really good.
Still tough. I guess it's just like anything. I used to work overnights or I worked early mornings and then overnights and back to early mornings, and you have to train yourself.
You get used to it.
But I guess you do.
Yeah, I mean, when I was on the ambulance 24, I got used to it. Now that I'm working 5 days a week, in another role, I like going home.
I can understand that. 24 hours really puts you probably down for 2 days, really. I mean, you work for a day.
See, when I was on the trucks, it was, we worked 24/48. So we'd work 24 hours and we were off for 2 days. So that first day, if you was really running, all night, all day, you were tired. So that first day off, you're kind of resting up. Then you got one off day, and then you're back at it again.
Yeah.
7 o'clock the next morning, you back on a truck.
So this gives
them 3 days.
3 days total.
Yeah, to kind of rest up. So they get a little more downtime and they're refreshed. They can take classes, whatever they want to do for those 3 days.
Yeah. Seems to be a good move, I would say.
Pretty good move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to enjoy that.
Mm-hmm.
So that was just that one day. I'm sure January was just a busy month overall.
Oh, yeah. It was just normal. We're doing way over 4,000 a month. So that's just 911. That's not including the 300 to 500 that our transport trucks do.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and for those listening, those transport trucks are ones just like from
hospital to hospital, hospital to nursing home, hospital to home. Yeah. Just
that kind of thing.
Or doctor's offices, things like that.
Well, keeping very busy, of course, and sounds like the trucks have some new equipment you want to tell us about.
Got our new equipment all mounted up last week on the trucks. It's our new cardiac monitors. Then we went from LifePak 15s to LifePak 35s. So it might not mean a bunch, but it does a faster diagnostic, Instead of running just a 12 lead, if we're worried about something, we can run a 15 lead, which shows 15 pictures of the electrical activity of what the heart's doing, so we can kind of pinpoint where it might be. It automatically sends it to the hospital by the push of a button. So the docs on the other end can look at it and say, yep, that's a bad thing, or that's, we can get them into the cath lab earlier. So they're getting treatment for having, cardiac issues and things like that. It does a little bit of everything. If we're doing CPR, it tracks every compression, it tracks every rhythm, every medication given, from start to finish, all by just pushes of buttons. And so it's better patient care for Rutherford County residents. It's better technology and for the ambulances and the paramedics in the back to help diagnose what they can do prior to going to and en route to the hospitals, and take them to the proper hospitals where they're going to get the fastest, best care.
Yeah. So, for instance, I'm kind of an expert on this because I watched The Pit. I'm just kidding.
Okay. I was going to say, don't go too technical on me.
No, I'm not. I'm not going technical at all. But on one of the episodes, because they put one of those heart monitors on the back, it was able to see an area of the heart where
it's a right-sided, so you'll be able to see what side is messing up. If your front leads aren't reading what, and there's 3 more leads that go. Used to be we'd unsnap and put new stickers on and go the other side, or put them in the back side. Mm-hmm. Now we can put 15 pictures, and it shows actually on these new monitors all 15 pictures.
Yeah, well, that's what was neat about that, because they did this kind of scan. I know it's a TV show, but just for the example, and it didn't show any issue, but one of the doctors thought about putting one of the
couple leads
on the back, yeah. And that's where the area where there was a blockage,
mm-hmm.
And so
we're getting a full kind of 360
yeah.
of what the heart's doing and the electrical activity in it to be able to figure out the blocks and It's faster. You know, the hospital's ready. We roll in there. They're going either to the cath lab. They don't have to go into a room to get another, assessment made on them and everything. The cath lab's ready. Everybody's ready by the time we get there. And boom, the patient goes for the best care.
Yeah. One thing you said a second ago is it tracks even medication. So that way, if you've administered some medication on the ambulance,
you push the button, and it puts it in the computer, automatically moves over to your run ticket. So if I was working on you, we would, give some medications. We push whichever medication button that we give, and it's time stamped, everything, and it all goes into your record of what we did as paramedics on the ambulance.
And they see that at the emergency room?
They can see that at the emergency room. They can transmit it to the emergency room.
I'm sure that
everything's going on.
Yeah, so then
it's pretty cool.
It's not yelling, well, we've given this, and this,
and
trying to remember
days.
it.
Nope.
Yeah.
Or, you wait till the call's over, and then you're writing your run ticket or typing your run ticket. And you got to remember the times and everything, too. So this is it. It makes everything, and the really cool, it goes right into your run ticket. So we can get run tickets out a lot faster. I mean, back in the day, you'd be down 3 or 4 run tickets, and you're trying to remember them was when you had time to finish them up.
Yeah.
But now everything that's on this monitor goes right into your run ticket, and if you push the right buttons and everything, you have a whole lot less time writing a ticket.
It sounds like it. And the good thing about that, too, is you're communicating with where this person is going, the hospital. So
the whole time.
They know everything.
Yep. All the hospitals are programmed into it. So, wherever you're transporting to, they get to see it way before we get there, And it's a 15-20% of missed things that, this is going to help prevent. So that helps patients a lot.
Well, sure.
15 to 20% is a lot,
When you increase that by that 15 to 20%, plus you've got a paramedic
better
there,
diagnostic.
Yep,
that's it.
Just it overall helps to diagnose what's going on the truck before you even get there, and sometimes that determines where you go, whether it's Murfreesboro or Nashville or whatnot. Right?
Yeah, I mean, you want to find appropriate care. So that's one good thing about Rutherford County is we're allowed to go to any hospital that touches our county. So Williamson, Nashville, all of the hospitals in Nashville, plus the good hospitals that we have in Murfreesboro. But we want the best care for our patients. So that's where we're going to try to transport them. Unless it's a dire emergency, then we're going to go, to our closest hospital to get stabilized, and then if we need to transfer them after that, then we can transfer them after that.
That's something I didn't think about, but let's say you're on 840 and you're out past the Smyrna exit or whatnot, I don't know if Williamson or Wilson County's hospital is closer as you drive, but
Wilson's wouldn't be, but Williamson might be.
Well, yeah, I was thinking about going on the other end with that. So, you're on 840 before you go into Williamson County, and that's the closest hospital. That's where you'd go.
We've done it. Yeah. Even when, like Smyrna, way out Weekly Lane, Couchville Pike, out in there, sometimes it was faster to go to I forgot what that hospital is called.
Williamson Regional?
No, it'd be on the other side.
Oh, okay.
Not Summit, but anyways, it's right there on I-40. It was closer to just get on the interstate right there from way out that end of Rutherford County.
Interesting.
And take it to some of them other closer hospitals.
Wow.
So
that's one thing I never even thought of. So.
Yeah. I mean, but it's that's the biggest thing. The biggest thing is, and I had our education guy make me some bullet points, so I'm gonna try to explain them. But it gives us all them 15 views or 12 views, whichever. If we decide to go with the 15 views, we can go with that. But it shows everything right there on the monitor, so these paramedics in the back can help diagnose it and then send all 15 pictures to the hospital. That's the big thing, and then the preventions. And faster diagnosis and better patient care, getting them in and where they need to go when they get there.
Yeah, it's wonderful what technology can do. I'm sure that it's changed 1,000% since you were a paramedic.
I used to handwrite run tickets. You know, yeah. I think we had life back 10s. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was way. I was in with the 15s a little bit, but these. I mean, every one of our paramedics went through a training session with the manufacturer of the monitor, and they still have online classes and things like that. So they were up and trained when we put them all on the trucks last week.
Exciting stuff.
It is. Better patient care.
And that's
the big thing right there.
That's what you're all about, right?
That's it. We want to make sure that Rutherford County, residents have the best care that we can provide.
And when the Life Pack 40 comes out, we'll probably look at that and consider it if it's a big enough upgrade, right?
Yeah, if we got enough money to buy some more.
Yeah, that's part of it too.
Yeah.
But those cardiac monitors are definitely going to save some lives. It sounds like. Yeah. Well, Brent, I appreciate all the work of our local paramedics and what they do to keep us safe. And I know that you're excited about college baseball season starting.
Oh yeah. Got to have it going.
Is this Merrick's senior year?
This is his senior year.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he's playing at
Gardner-Webb, North Carolina. Bowling Springs, North Carolina. One stoplight town.
I guess maybe you'll see.
It's all D1 still.
Yeah,
yeah. But he's ready. He's fired up, and so am I. So we'll see what happens.
Well, we enjoyed watching him play over at Rockvale back in the day, and it's hard to believe they
grow up quick.
Man, it's quick.
That's
quick. Well, here's to a healthy and successful season here for him, and I guess you'll be going to North Carolina a little bit.
We'll be driving back and forth for a bit.
Yeah. Springtime.
Yes, sir.
That's when you save for your vacation for that time, right?
Pretty much it, yeah.
All right, Brent, appreciate it.
All right, thank you, sir.
Brent Carter joining us with Rutherford County Emergency Medical Services here on the program today. If you missed any part of the show, we'll have the podcast up shortly at wgnsradio.com under podcast and Rutherford Issues. That's going to do it for us today. Until next time, take care out there.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with...
Subscribe to Big G TV. Local content that matters to Rutherford County.